Well, the government's push to bolster jobs in general got a multi-billion-dollar booster today. The minister's summer jobs program, which required applicants to attest to support for reproductive rights, particularly abortion, is encountering legal headwinds. Well, Employment Minister Patty Hajdu is the cabinet minister on both files. She joins me in the studio.
Hello,
nice to have you back.
Nice to see you.
So you were playing a bit of a Santa Claus routine today. You gave away $6 billion so over 6 years to Ontario. This is the first, as I understand it, of the big deals to sort of, I guess, is it to condition the workforce for the change that's to come? Is that what this is all designed to do?
Yeah, I mean, this is our commitment to Canadians, that they're going to have the kinds of skills training that they need when they need it. And it's about making sure that either people have access to skills training as young people or even as older people. As industries change and transform, that there are supports that are appropriate, regionally specific, that will help them move forward into the next good job.
So is it a re-education program, more or less?
You know, it can be, and that's the great thing about it. One of the things that we've worked with very closely with the provinces and Ontario is the flexibility, so that Ontario can say, you know, what we want to do is we want to boost up career, career training in a specific area. We want to invest in the trades. We want to make sure that we reach deeper into populations that have really high unemployment, even in this time of low unemployment. We want to make sure that employers have the kinds of skills training that they need. I mean, one of the things I'm hearing as the Minister of Employment now, as our unemployment rate drops, is that we're short in certain sectors and certain positions. We've talked about that before.
But, you know, we've got this revolution coming, and, you know, I mean, artificial intelligence, or, you know, things like taxi drivers won't be needed, truck drivers won't be needed, whatever is replaced with driverless transportation. I mean, how do you prepare for that, and how do you measure that this money has done some good to achieve what you want it to do?
Absolutely. So you're right. You know, Canadians are apprehensive about what the future holds because we see rapid technological change. But what employers are saying is it's not necessarily decreasing the number of people that they need. They need people with a different skill set. They need people that are adaptive, that are resilient, that are creative. And these are less tangible skills. And so that's one of the things that we can do, is measure whether or not the investments that we're making through the not-for-profits, the colleges, the universities, the unions, are resulting in the kinds of skills that help people land that good job. And we can do that in a number of ways that are much more comprehensive than the past.
And if the provinces fail to deliver, do they get penalized for not doing the job that the money was intended to do?
Well, I think the provinces want to do a good job too,
Sure
right? Because they want to make sure that their citizens and their people are well equipped to build the kinds of things that we need, to manufacture the kinds of things that we need, to drive those vehicles of the future or program those computers of the future. And so for them, it allows them the rigor to be able to say, this kind of training isn't resulting in the kinds of outcomes that we hope. These people are left without the kinds of skills that they need to get that good job. This area needs a different approach, and it gives them the ability to shape those monies in ways that will result in better outcomes for everybody.
I think the problem is, like, a lot of workers that are uncertain about their future don't know how to find the help to get retrained into those jobs of the future that are going to be in short, where there's going to be in short supply for people. I mean, how do you direct them to that? How do you encourage them in certain directions that they might not have even thought of themselves? You
know, today I made the announcement at a union that works in pipe fitting and steam fitting, and in fact, they had about 25 or 30 young pre-apprentices that they had managed to recruit through an outreach program. Exactly that, working with partners to find young people that are disengaged from the workplace, that aren't in school, but have the desire to have a good job. And, you know, here were 25 or 30 young people that are being introduced to the trades. And I spoke to 3 of them afterwards, and one guy said to me, I couldn't believe that this was available to me. And so I told 2 of my friends, and here they are. They decided to come along. And one young man said to me, they were children of immigrants, and one young man said to me, my mom said I should go to university, but I told her, this is a really good job. I will get a great salary. I will also have benefits and a pension. And it took some selling on his behalf to encourage his parents that that the trades was a good path. So I think it really is about partnering with unions, with educators.
I can't let you go without talking about your summer jobs program, this attestation. It looks to me like it's heading for a long tie-up in the courts. And I wonder, I mean, are you ready to acknowledge you might have gone too far with the way you did it, and that there's got to be a better way that's not infuriating a lot of people and saying, I'm going to take the government to court? It's going to be a lot of money tied up in this.
You know, we've been really clear that this is about core activities and job description. At the end of the day, this is a program about making sure that kids have access to jobs for the summer. This isn't a program that provides core services or is there to help an organization deliver services. Its primary purpose is to make sure that kids have good jobs. And, you know, nearly 70,000 kids this summer will have those kinds of experiences. Last year, I traveled across the country and I visited with kids in all kinds of different settings. And in one place in Southern Ontario, I visited some young people on placement in an organization that works with people with disabilities. And the executive director, she said that she got introduced to that organization as a summer student. These are the kinds of experiences that we're hoping that'll help kids get those experiences, find a career path potentially, and definitely earn some money.
No regrets?
You know what? I think we're doing the right thing. We're definitely open to making sure that there's no confusion going forward, but we'll seek to achieve that policy goal, that kids will not be put into positions where they're asked to undermine the rights of Canadians.
Well, let's see what happens. Seems to keep going along. All right, Patty Hajdu, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John.